Good afternoon, everybody. Sia, when you're ready, you can ask the first question.
Good afternoon.
First off, taking the early lead, kept the ball really well, and transition play was very good, although didn't score the second goal. But second half, Chelsea had all the possession. In the last 15 minutes, you could see that they were coming really strong. I know you're disappointing, but probably second half was the main cause for concern. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree, definitely. Very good the first half from us. The way you planned the game, the players executed really well, and we controlled all the first half clear. And the reason why we were winning the game 1-0, because we are clear the best team on the pitch. I think we mixed really well the moments that you built short from the back, and the other moments that you mix a little bit more direct. We knew about their man-on-man approach in that moment, and I think we did really well. The way we went out a bit over the pressure, the first pressure for our forward players, and after with the support from Lukic and Sander, and we were able to keep the ball, to organize well our attacks, and as you said, transition moments we did it really well, because that we scored in a good goal from us, and we had some more dangerous moments around their box, that being more clinical, probably more ruthless. We had good moments to score or to create more clear-cut chances during the first half. And I agree with you about the second half. Was not our best at our level. The speech at half time was clear for us to try to start the second half like we started the first one. Try to be on the front foot to boost again ourselves, the crowd, and all that stuff. And we didn't. Unfortunately, we are not able. I think they lock ourselves on the left-hand side, and we are not able to take from the pressure. It's a bit lack of dynamic second half, and was more less difficult for Chelsea to control ourselves, and they took the control of the game with the ball. You can play in this way, but our team likes to have the ball. We have a way to play that we normal with the ball. We are very good, and when you don't have ball for longer times like second half, of course we are going to struggle a little bit more. Second half, much more from Chelsea. Our first half was much better than them. I really believe that the result is harsh the way you consider the second goal. Looking to the game, I think the draw was a fair result, but football is like that. After the one they equalize, we had a chance to clearance that ball in a different way. The clearance went to area that should not be the ball there, and they equalized the game. After the game came completely emotional, can go one side or the other, and unfortunately we considered the late goal in the last minutes of the game.
Any further questions, guys? Okay, Peter, sorry.
No, Peter.
Did the second half, did the team seem to just fail a little bit in terms of fatigue? Was that a factor? It just seemed that the team just dropped a bit deeper and just sat off probably in a way that I know you don't like. Was that a factor at all?
Can have an impact, but okay. Of course, our intensity, aggressiveness, and the way you played first half was at very, very high. But we have conditions to do it for longer periods. One of the reasons, clear, we didn't put the dynamic that we did first half. The mobility between our front players plus the two pocket players from us, Lukic and Andreas, was not there, and the build-up was not at the same level. Yes, can be some fatigue, but it's what it is. The game is to play 95 minutes, and because that is the reason why you have 5 changes as well, to put some energy inside and all that stuff. Unfortunately for us, was the energy or the fresh legs come from the bench, not probably at the level that normal we do it, but it is what it is. But I think about the intensity, of course, is not easy to keep always the same intensity throughout the 95 or 96 minutes, but was not a case of intensity. I think if you play in the way we should that second half, I have to give some credit to Chelsea, of course, but if you do it what most of the times we did first half, is going to be difficult for them control. Anyway, it was difficult for us to connect some passes between us, and of course from that moment to build the way you like to build our attacking moments, and because that they control much more the game.
Feels difficult. It's a difficult fixture, but maybe an opportunity missed in terms of the race for 8th, just to get in front.
It's always, every time you don't win a game or we lose a game like this afternoon, is always a missed opportunity. Is what it is. When you win a game, it's a chance that you got the 3 points and you got it, and we're playing finals every single week. That is clear for us. If you lose a game and the way we lost, of course, is a missed opportunity for us. I think but we have to be very balanced the way we are going to analyze and the way you see it. Many positives during that first half, but the game we have to look for the game as a whole. And second half, we didn't play the way we should, and we are capable to do it. And because of that, we didn't win this game, in my opinion, this afternoon. Now we have to analyze, as always, to see with the players and to take the positives and to improve the other things that clear didn't come in our way the second half, and to go for the next one. It's a missed opportunity for us, but it's not the end of nothing. We have points to fight for, and we have to play much more like we did first half than the second next game for us to win the game.
And a final question.
Marco, you're having a lot of success with the long balls against Chelsea's defenders, especially Muniz against Cole. That's something you'd identified beforehand.
Yes, as I said, I think that the way we mixed well the first half attacking moments that we built was good, was very good. Of course, we knew or we expected them to come in that man-on-man, releasing from the right full back their pressure and become a man-on-man situation. And of course, the way we planned, the way we executed, the players executed that situation was in a very, very good level. Unfortunately, second half we didn't keep because it was the same thing. They were there, the same spaces. Unfortunately for us, the decisions, the passes between ourselves, and probably the way we are able to keep the ball was not the same level, because the same spaces. Chelsea didn't change anything in their pressure from the first to the second half. And unfortunately for us, we were not able to play in the same way.
When the players are sort of doing something different to what you said to them at half time, is there much you can sort of do from the sidelines to?
Okay. We have many ways to do it. Of course, the feedback is important. We try to give them some feedback, and of course, when you start to change players, the feedback comes from ourselves to change some things. One of the reasons why Tom Carney came in, we are not able to keep the ball and to have dynamic on the ball. We know that Tom Carney normal gives ourselves that. We are winning the game and we want to keep a little bit more the ball. Unfortunately, didn't work out. But the reason why was clear to have more the ball and to settle a little bit more our game. And it was not possible at the moment. Of course, they understood what we wanted. Unfortunately, we were not able to execute well.
Marco, where was Muniz? Rodrigo Muniz, he wasn't in the squad.
Yes, unfortunately for us, he's injured. He got a tackle last game against Mormont. If you even last game he played all the first half. Not in his best level, not 100% fit. We tried to keep him in the second half to play in the Bournemouth game, and was not in perfect conditions to train this week. And we tried, we tested him yesterday, but he was not in conditions to be in contention. Him and Smith Rowe, they were not able to do it. Of course, is what it is the depth that you have or not in our squad. Of course, if you have Raul and Rodrigo to have an impact, and both like they have been doing in a very good level this season, imagine that 65 minutes, if you can change one to the other, the impact that or Rodrigo or Raul can have in the game is going to be completely different as well. But it's not an excuse. I'm not here to find excuses. I'm here to find solutions.
Thank you, Pedro.
Thank you.
Thank you.